Yo, what's up homies, and welcome back. So today I'm actually introducing you guys to something a little bit different, something that I personally thought was common knowledge when it came to Black Ops 3, because I've been using this technique since the beta, yet I also have never seen any kind of video that would show you guys how to do it, what it is, and explain it to you guys and show some kind of testing on whether or not it actually is a better technique than just running around and all that kind of good jazz. The technique that I'm actually talking about is not the G-slide, which is what I believe Drifter actually made a video about, and also the friendly machine. I believe that technique is way too difficult to learn and master, and extremely unreliable when you're playing a frenetic game like Call of Duty Black Ops 3, in which every single movement needs to be as natural as humanly possible. So here I am introducing guys to what I believe should be called as the infini-slide. If you guys come up with a better name than infini-slide, please, for the love of God, type it down in the comment section below, because fucking hell, it's cheesy as fuck. But that's besides the point. So the technique itself, it's really basic. Just jump and slide, and jump and slide, and jump and slide. And it's so basic that I feel like not that many people have actually used it in a chain. But here I am showing you guys some different testing. I actually wanted to go ahead and test whether or not Afterburner is actually that good of a perk for using this particular technique. So the first actual testing that you guys will see is simply me doing the running test and the sliding test without Afterburner and without Afterburner. And you can definitely tell that in terms of the actual time code that is shown in the video, there are some level of difference in terms, not really for whether or not you're actually using Afterburner or not in using this particular technique or while running, but in terms of actually the difference between infinite sliding and just running around. As you can tell yourself by the actual results that I'm actually showing you guys right now on the screen, there is a good amount of percentage of time that is cut between moving from point A to B by simply running or by using this technique that I'm introducing you guys to, and that I'm actually gonna explain furthermore into the video on how to actually use it and how to use it to your advantage. And while the difference in times might not be that big of a deal, keep in mind that I just did it in what I believe to be approximately 10 meters of the map, just because I needed a restrict space in which I could simply go ahead and do some testing and run some testings. If I actually go on and I show you guys this other clip from another completely different part of the map, aka on Infection, I just stay near this tree and I just go ahead and run from point A, aka the tree, to point B, aka the wall in front of me, and I get an average time. I mean, I did this test multiple times in order to get an average of how much time it will actually take me, and it's approximately around 5.33 seconds. Now if I actually go ahead and do the test while doing the infinite slide, you can definitely tell that there is a big difference, and the more you actually go ahead and use this technique, the more you'll notice how fast it actually is, especially compared to just running around. I mean, here we're talking about a good cut in terms of the times. And the cool thing that I feel like a lot of people have not understood is you can actually go ahead and do 360s and basically move around your soldiers on a 360 axis while you're actually sliding on a particular direction, which of course will require a little bit more of a mastery in terms of the technique itself, but it's just fun. And while this might actually seem as a frivolous kind of technique, you can actually use it extremely easily to just go around and simply slide your way through the entire map. And I'm not even kidding, especially at the beginning of the game, in which, let's say in a domination game in which you want to get to the B flag as fast as possible, I can assure you guys that you will get to that B flag in a matter of seconds. Now let's actually talk about the technique itself and how to actually go ahead and use it. Well, it's really easy. You just need to basically push your 6 so that you can actually start sprinting. When you feel like you've gained the maximum amount of speed, you just press X to just jump without first jumping, just jumping, and then while you're in midair, you just press the slide button, which on PlayStation 4 is actually the circle button. As soon as you end your sliding feature and you feel like you're actually slowing down, you just press X again and slide again, and then you just keep on doing it and doing it. Now the important thing is that it's all about timing. It's all about understanding at what time, at what point in time it's actually good for you to simply go ahead and stop sliding and simply jump again and slide again. But after a while, which by the way for me was literally like less than 5 minutes, because it's that easy of a technique to actually go ahead and learn and implement in your gameplays, you will find yourself really accustomed. And I know this actually makes you look like some kind of a snake, just snaking your way around the map, and I get it. It definitely looks a lot funnier when you actually go ahead and see someone else in the lobby go ahead and use it, but it's really efficient, and I cannot stress this enough. There is actually another way, or a different way of approaching this technique, which basically allows you to simply slide through corners and keep on your momentum while you're actually going ahead and implementing this technique. And it's really easy. The only thing that you need to do is simply command your movement with your left stick, aka you can go ahead and start sliding, and when you actually see a turn on the left and you want to slide on the left, You just use your left stick, you point it a little bit to the left. Just keep this in mind, it also needs to point forward, and what it will basically allow you is to simply slide around the corner. Of course, it's not going to be a slide of an extremely tight slide, because at that moment in time you will lose your momentum, but you can definitely make some turns. You can definitely navigate the map using this technique, and I highly suggest you guys to go ahead and try it out, because I personally thought that everyone knew about it, but apparently I was wrong. But yeah, boys, hope you all had a beautiful day. If you think that this video was actually useful to you and to your playstyle, please be sure to actually slap a like. Hope you all had a beautiful day. Thank you all for watching, and bye bye.